Hey guys, this is GamerGal. Welcome to the 24th set of our Pokemon trading card game draft here. I can't feign hype for this one, I'm sorry, it's Emerald. Oh my god, this set is so bad. I even had to try and do a hype music thing here because I really just cannot get excited for this one. There is very little in here which is actually going to be worth talking about. I mean, this is easily the worst set that we've ever had, bar none, but I think if you want to compare this to Yu-Gi-Oh, this is almost a tactical evolution of the Pokemon TCG. It did do a little bit of impact for the actual meta that we aren't going to get to see because EXs and stuff. Meta Cham EX as a whole was absolutely absurd, and honestly, this is about it. If we pull this, we're great. Otherwise, there's like nothing to build from this set. There's some other kind of cool things in here. We'll maybe get over them as we, find them. But the real things we're looking for that are accessible here, because the X's are still 1 in 12, remember? We need another couple of double rainbow energy. But this is a rare, and there's like three other energies in this lot that are also competing for the slot. So good luck. We also need a lot of Battle Frontier. Each player's colorless, dark, and metal evolutions cannot use any Poképowers or Pokébodies. This is what we need to take on Dragtrode. This is what we need to take out Pidgeot, potentially. This is what we need to even shut down like the Metagross deck I played before with the Metal Juncture, right? We could even disable that, which is pretty good. But we absolutely need this card. 100%. This is the most important card for the set for us, other than Double Rainbow. The other thing that's good, Scott is really helpful. I don't remember if this gets reprinted, I think it does, but this searches for supporters and stadium cards, puts them into hand, so this is really helpful. Unlike Relic Hunter, this searches for 3, so it's pretty good. And then Mr. Stone's Project, because Magneton is rotating, I want this for Blastoise. Being able to get basic energy from either the deck or the discard and add them back to hand is very powerful, so we do want access to that as well. The actual theme decks do not have these, by the way, so we're kind of on our own here. Oranberry is possible in here. I think we're almost definitely taking this because of Manectric EX being in our pool. We have 2 of the Holo Manectric that might be playable. We do also have some promos this time around, and there are some things that are kind of worth noting in here. They're all reprints because all of the brand new cards are pretty awful, with one exception in Celebi EX. I think this card could actually be kind of cool. You bench it and if you bench it from the hand, you can put a card from the discard pile on top of the deck. If you have a way of drawing that card, then that's just get any card back from your discard pile, and if you've ever played with stuff like Puzzle of Time, you'll know how powerful that sort of effect can be. But more importantly here, this gives us another TV reporter, so I finally have 3 copies of it. We have Pokemon Park returning, which might be relevant because this could work with Blastoise to get 1 damage counter healed, right? Just attach 1 energy for free. But we also have Mr. Briny's Compassion staying in format because of this. So that's really cool. This Pidgeot is also the one from Expedition, which I didn't get before, so it's maybe playable. I'm stalling for time here, honestly. There's so little in this set that is good. Let's just run through, see if we can get anything that is worth noting. Wow! First freaking pack. Okay, we need 1 more of this before we can call this, like, super great. But we already have a double rainbow, this is excellent. This Exploud would have been really cool if I did trade the other ones. I did trade like all 4 of them, so unfortunate. Also has 4 attacks on it. Collect is just draw 3. This one's more direct damage focused, where the other one is spread focused, right? Body Slam, 2 for 30 with a paralysis chance. Hyper Voice, boost energy for 50. Okay, 5 energy is really expensive, but 100 damage to an EX is potentially very strong. So it's cool. Maybe we can work something out with Psy on that one, but I don't know. Okay, second pack here, we do have Nosepass. I don't love this card, but it is 70 HP on a basic. Wide Laser does 10 to each of the opponent's Pokemon. It's only 2 energy to do so. This is the first time we've seen this spread attack on a basic, so there's a world where it's okay. Maybe that is this world, who knows. third pack in, we already have our Battle Frontier. As I mentioned, we need a lot of this. I have not had access to like any of the Disruptive Trainer cards so far in terms of stadiums, so we absolutely have to get hold of lots of this. 3 of it minimum would be preferred. Sai's got 1 that he can trade, but we will see. Yeah, really good card though. We also have the Phoebus over here. I do want to kind of mention this real quick because it is viable with the Milotic that we have. We have the Hidden Legends Milotic. There is an EX in this set that we could get as well. If it's on the bench, doesn't take damage. So you have to Gust this if you want to knock it out or like place damage counters. And then the Milotic, if you recall, actually full heals all non-EX Pokemon in play when you evolve into it. So this is a really good tech to have around. Very happy to see that. Yeah, Darkness Energy in the rare slot, don't really care for that at all, but it's okay. Absolutely nothing to talk about in this one at all. Does this actually do anything? It's got the same thing, right? Prevent all damage whilst it's on the bench. That's cute, I suppose. Only from the opponent this time, though. The thing with Phoebus, you could like Earthquake and it wouldn't take damage, but Swablu still does. Oh well. Moving on. We do have a Groudon here. Oh, the Swampert kind of cool. We do have a Groudon here. Another Phoebus is excellent. I have 2 copies of the Milotic, so at least that we've got a play set for that now. Eruption is just too expensive here, otherwise this would be kind of cool. Remember, you can't boost energy at basic Pokemon, so lame. Swampert is neat. I don't have the tools for this anymore, or really ever, but like, it's a cool card. I could see Sai maybe wanting to play this if we had the time. Water Cyclone lets you move energy from the active to your bench. Keep in mind the base Swampert from Ruby Sapphire attached from the hand to the active, so you can accelerate, say, 2 free energy with your other Swamperts, and then use this one to move them to the bench. So that's kind of neat. Spinning Tail is the same 10 to everything we've seen on a ton of Pokemon. Aquasonic not affected by resistance. Doesn't really matter because the only things that really resist water are like Rayquaza that you don't one-shot, and Blossom, or like grass types, which hit you for weakness, because this one's weak to grass, not lightning. So, it's okay. Like, its damage is a bit low, but this is a one-off tech and stuff that way. So, passable. Nothing really of note in here. The Swellow is kind of cool, I suppose. It snipes 40 on a boost, but it's a Swellow, let's be honest. The Taillow does have 50 HP at least, but Razor Wind is super bad. Breloom, unfortunately, I don't think it ever gets a good card after this. And this one isn't good, right? It was the last set is the peak of Breloom. 10 damage plus 10 for each energy attached to it just isn't strong enough, unfortunately. You can't use Darkness Energy with this like you can with the Tyranitar, that's what makes it bad. Claydol would be cool if it actually had an attack that was worth anything, because Levitate is a good ability, just not really on that thing. Rare Candy gets a reprint in here. Hopefully Leo gets his playset at this point. We do have 4 ourselves, so I think we're fine. I have to double check what everybody's got after this, but we'll be good on that front. This Manectric does 40 for 2, which is kind of cool, I suppose, but pales in comparison to the other ones. Speaking of the other ones, I don't know if I mentioned exactly what this one does yet, but for free energy it's 40 plus 10 to each of the opponent's bench Pokemon. The reason this card is even considerable is because you have an Electrike in the previous set that I have a full playset of, which recharges an energy from the deck. So it's like search your deck for a Lightning and attach it to the Electrike. So you can power this up in 2 turns and be pressuring quite quickly. That's about it. That's really the main use for it here. Next up, we have absolutely nothing. I guess Pichu is kind of cute. Draw a card and you can evolve into a Pikachu, like full heal, whatever. There's another basic searcher here, but it's only for 1, so not really worth anything. Scott is excellent. We want probably 2 of this available? Maybe we could get away with 1 because we have Versus Seekers. Yeah, search your deck for up to 3 in any combination of supporters and stadium cards. Show them to the opponent, put them into the hand. Really cool card. Does this do anything? It has lightning on it, no weakness. Yeah, but its attack is only average, so like 20, 40 on a coin flip. Who cares? Another Frontier, really good. Swampert would be really cool. I don't think there's any way that we can actually use this card, because it's only water energy that you get to move, so we couldn't even use it in like Metagross or something where we're accelerating active and want to move to the bench, so bit of a shame there. This one's got a couple of neat cards. I don't think they're super good, but we might try and meme this one anyway. Blaziken is a fun one. If it has 40 or less HP remaining, it does 40 more damage to the opponent. So Searing Flame becomes a 1 for 50 plus burn, which is kind of neat. And then damage burn is 70 normally if they have damage counters on them, or 110 if you faint. This is actually pretty powerful. If you use this with the other Blaziken, you can snipe, spread 10 to all of the opponent's bench, so you're guaranteed to do like the 70, totaling 80 at that point, pretty much. Yeah, it's decent, it's just like, you've got to be able to accelerate to it, right? This is another one where Scramble Energy would be great if we had more of it. Rayquaza, if it wasn't too colorless, this would be pretty interesting for a doubles card, right? If any of your current active do damage to the defending Pokemon next turn, it does 30 more. So that's kind of cool if you've not got another attack ready at the time, but it's current active, so, and its own attack is really bad. So, unfortunate. Multi-energy, this could have been another double rainbow, dude. Unfortunate. Third Nose Pass, if we ever do want to try and play something like that, that is kind of neat, I suppose. Moving on. More Manectric. Okay. More Phoebus, if I do get the EX, that could be good. Lynette's Net Search is also here, that does keep it in format, so that could be good, actually. Dunsparce does rotate. Next up, Chimecho doesn't really do anything, so nobody cares. Keeping on. Yo, Milotic EX. Dude, I actually really love this card. This might be a tech for next round for me. So, as long as it's in play, each player can't play technical machines from their hand. This means that you cannot get it in ATM rocked whilst this is in play. It does 30 for 1 and the opponent can't retreat next turn for 1 water, that's kind of decent. 70 for free and you move an energy, a basic energy specifically, on the Milotic to one of your bench Pokemon. It has 130 HP, which is really quite big, and this could be a viable tech, to be honest. It's strong. It's very strong, because this stops you from getting devolved by the opponent's stuff. And you saw, hopefully, in the game I had against Sai, where he devolved all 4 of my Rare Candy Evolution mons. So, I'm okay with that. That's a pretty solid card. Alright, next up. Nothing really to talk about. Lumberry gets a reprint, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, this guy does 50 for free. Yay. Alright, moving on. Metal Energy as well. We've got all the energy in this set now. We just need like 1 more double rainbow, and I guess we're probably okay. Teleport Blast is an interesting thing on the Grumpig here. 40 damage and switch it. Hit and run attacks are neat. I just don't know if there's a way of actually like abusing that right now, but it's a fun attack if nothing else. Another metal, really. Another Swampert. It's kind of very funny. I don't think there's any way we're actually using this, but it's cool. Yeah, I don't think I'd be playing it in Blastoise even if I was able to scoop up stuff, but it could be kind of neat. We'd have to see. Okay, third Battle Frontier is excellent. We are finally getting the stadium, which is really, really good. Sceptile is kind of cool. If I wanted to go in with Sceptile again this set, I think this is a way of doing it. As long as it's in play, each of your actives that have grass energy attached to them can't be affected by special conditions. If you are affected by one and you attach a grass energy, or like a thing that counts as grass, it will recover your Pokemon. So this could be good with Jirachi, because Jirachi puts itself to sleep after it searches. You then attach a grass and go from there. Or if you already have a grass or like a rainbow or something on, then you can just use the power and it doesn't fall asleep. Its attacks are kind of bad, but Swift is decent enough against resistance decks, right? Or anything that is trying to stonewall you. So there's a world where it's okay. I do still have the Sceptile EXs and stuff, so maybe we could make something work with it. Not really sure how I'm getting enough energy and play with it. And multi, no! Dude, we're getting so close, but just not there. Kyogre, if it had more than 80 HP, this could have been an interesting Blastoise card. Scary Face on a coin flip is not super good. Hydro Pump is interesting, it doesn't scale very well. You're doing like 60 for 5. On a non-evolving non-EX Pokemon, that is like passable, but only just, right? You'd have to accelerate so many energy to that thing, I just don't think it's going to be worth it. Another multi, are you kidding me? I do not need these right now. We do have another like Birches in format, we do have another Scott, so we're working really good on the stadium stuff here. I just need double rainbow energy. That is pretty much it. We do get an EX, but it's a really bad one. Regice EX, unfortunately, all of the Regis in here are basically unplayable. Registeel is somewhat okay, but they all have a thing where if you have another one of the Regi EXs in play, you get to potentially do something, but this is just so awful for that, right? 40 plus maybe discard an energy for 3 energy? Are you kidding me? Unplayable. Second X-Cloud is kind of cool, rounding out our second third here. We just need one double rainbow. Come on, that is all I care about from here. There's a holo Groudon. Doesn't really do anything, but you know, it's neat, I guess. You know what it isn't though, is double rainbow. 4th Battle Frontier, that is really good. 4th Nose Pass too, I suppose. We can do White Laser Deck or something. A Darkness is not a... Oh, we had 2 rares in there. First holo slot was a rare and we just didn't get it. No! There's a 3rd Scott and another one of the Groudon. It's not a thing. We've got, what, 8 packs left? We need one more double rainbow. Come on. A 2nd Milotic EX? Do you even play? Oh, you probably do. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I might have to try and make something with that. Alright, come on, come on. We have another Battle Frontier. It's kind of funny. This Deoxys, yeah, we do have the Speed one because this is the Emerald set. This is when Speed Deoxys came in. Swift for 2, doesn't really do enough damage. The EX one was kind of neat, but that is not what we have here. Well, okay, actually, this is the first time I've seen Mr. Stone's project too. I just realized that. Ooh, that could be a problem, huh? I might just have to use it with Versus Seeker. Registeel EX. This is the one that could actually be kind of cool. If you've got Regice in play, flip for Confusion, nobody cares. It's on the first attack, it's whatever. 2 metal and a colorless to spread 20 to all of the opponent's Pokemon. In Metagross specifically, this could be okay. But then I'm questioning, why are you playing this Registeel EX when the Hidden Legends one is going to stay in format and is better for that cost? Does 50 to the active, which this only does 20 to the active, and if they share the same type, that's really the reason. If you're playing against a deck that is like 4 different types in it or something, this at least is consistent spread, but it doesn't have the exoskeleton effect on it, so it's really not that impressive. Okay, come on. We are not getting it there, so unfortunate. Moving on. I mean, this guy just doesn't do any damage, so not really worth noting there. Darkness is not it. Please, we've only got like 6 packs left or something. We just need one more. Oh, it was in the first pack too. Oh, we've only got 2. Not even got 6 packs left. Come on. No, that's the other 2. That's so sad. Nope. Just a 1. Oh man, I have not got any luck with the energy this round. Okay, whatever. We've got another Manectric, sure. Gardevoir is a one-of if we get the Delta species Gardevoir later on. Once during the turn, it's Heal Dance. It's the same thing as Blossom, and it's specifically worded to be the same as Blossom because it's a hard once per turn. Mind Shock is also kind of okay though. You could argue this could be playable in something like the Metagross deck instead of the Blossom, because you'd be able to use it to ignore resistance, but honestly no. Oh man, I feel like we were so close to greatness here, but we are still not capped out on Double Rainbow Energy, which... it's rough. I will not deny that. It is not a great place to be, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, like I am a little bit upset with it, obviously. But who knows? We might still be able to make something work out of it here. I realize I am making a hash of the stuff with it here. I don't care. Okay, so trying to like stay sort of positive on this. I still only have 1 Scramble energy, but I think I may be able to work something out with Pepper on that one. Oh, this is frustrating in its own way though. I'm not going to save these just yet because we do have the decks and stuff to take. So let's just go ahead, spread them out, show what we got here. I did get a lot of Battle Frontiers, so at the very least I finally have access to stuff that way, which is good. As far as the spares we did get, wow, I got so many Phoebus in the end. I was a little bit worried about that, because, yeah, I mean, this is really good, right? The Battle Frontier is really the only noteworthy thing here though, but hey, if people don't pull it, that is something we can look into. Okay, anything cool in here at all? Does this guy actually do it? It's Paralyzing Case. None of the Doduos are very good, so there is that. One Sceptile is neat, one Blaziken. I can take the Theme deck to get the second Blaziken. 2 Combuskin, but there will be Combuskin in there too, so we can maybe try and meme something in with this, see if it actually does anything. Double Rainbow would still be good for this deck. Triple Swampert is hilarious. I don't think we can use it for anything. I'll have a look later on and see if there's another Swampert that comes up that we could maybe use in, you know, like the next year or so. One Gardevoir as a one-off tech later on is good. Lots of Manectric. We'll have a full playset of this if I actually want it, which is kind of funny. The main draw here is the 2 Milotic, honestly. 2 Milotic EX is very intriguing, to say the least. Our trainer cards were also mostly fine here. We were missing Mr. Stone's project. Like, only having one of this is somewhat irritating, but the rest of it I can't complain at. We've got 3 Scott, we've got 5 Battle Frontier, and yeah, no, this is actually kind of cool. So hopefully I can get this in trade, or I'm just going to play a bunch of Versus Seeker and just use it that way. That's probably fine. But here's the only real miss, right? Just 1 Double Rainbow. But you can see we were so close. We got 4 Darkness, 4 Multi, 2 Metal. We had 11 Energy. Just only one of them was a Double Rainbow. Unfortunate. Whatever. We can make this work, I'm sure. A couple of X-Cloud is fun too, but we have traded that deck away, so not really going to work with that just now. But maybe when the EX comes out, who knows, who knows. Anyway, this is going to be the last set for this round. We are only going to play 1 week with this. We have not really been feeling the 05 format as much as the 04 one. We do not have as many different decks to play. We've already kind of played all of the stuff that we have, so I do not think there's going to be too much. There is still some variety we've got to see. I really want to see the Rocklot deck from Sai. That's going to be seen midweek. Tune in on like Wednesday for that. Assuming this goes up before then. I'm sorry, I know I'm bad at putting the stuff up there, but assuming it goes up in time, we might be able to show that. But otherwise, yeah, there's not really been too much that is like super ultra exciting out of here. So oh well, we'll just have to see what we can make. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you have found this interesting. I am going to do a rotation thing, like what we lose, as I always do with the stuff here, because 04 has got some pretty big cards that we lose, right? Or 05, I should say, going into the first rotation of the Ruby Sapphire era. So yeah, there's some stuff that we need to go over that. Anyway, like I was saying, next video. Thank you for watching. Till next time, take care.